What if you could create a world where the very fabric of its power system hooks your readers from the first moment, leaving them utterly captivated and craving more? Well-written power systems are what turned One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, and Avatar: The Last Airbender into global phenomena. You can even say that power systems are the lifeblood of manga and anime. And if you're writing your own shonen story, you need to have a strong power system. The right power system doesn't just make your story better, it makes your audience obsessed. After reading hundreds of manga and watching a lifetime of anime, I've narrowed down the 10 best power systems you can use in your story. Let's take a look. Number 1. Object or artifact-based power systems. This power system allows characters to gain their abilities through interactions with special objects. These objects can be natural, man-made, or supernatural. The object often has specific rules or limitations tied to its use, adding layers of complexity to the story. In One Piece, devil fruits are mysterious fruits that grant unique abilities to those who consume them. For example, Luffy's Gum Gum fruit allows him to stretch his body like rubber. However, eating a devil fruit permanently removes the user's ability to swim, a critical weakness in a world full of oceans. In Death Note, Light Yagami gains a supernatural notebook dropped by the Shinigami Ryuk. This notebook allows him to kill anyone whose name he writes, provided he knows their face. The Death Note's power is governed by intricate rules, forcing its user to think carefully and strategically to avoid detection. In Bleach, Zanpakuto are swords that serve as extensions of a Soul Reaper's spiritual power. Each Zanpakuto has a unique name and ability, evolving into stronger forms, such as Shikai and Bankai, through understanding and synergy with the wielder's soul. Number 2. Energy or life force-based power systems. Energy-based power systems rely on unseen energy, often derived from the character's life force or emotions to manifest abilities. Mastery involves intense training, understanding the source of the energy, and creative application. In Hunter x Hunter, Nen is the ability to manipulate one's aura, the life energy surrounding them. This energy is categorized into distinct types, such as enhancement, which strengthens the user's physical abilities, or conjuration, which creates objects out of aura. Mastering Nen requires discipline and strategic thinking, making it versatile and personal to each user. In Jujutsu Kaisen, cursed energy originates from negative human emotions, such as fear or anger. Sorcerers channel this energy to perform powerful cursed techniques, like Gojo's Infinity, which manipulates space. The buildup of unchecked negative energy can also spawn cursed spirits, making the system inherently dangerous. In Dragon Ball, Ki represents the life force that fighters channel for extraordinary abilities. Techniques like the Kamehameha or the Spirit Bomb utilize vast amounts of Ki. Overuse of Ki can exhaust a user, creating a balance between offense and energy conservation. Number 3. Magic-based power systems. This classic power system has magic or mana serving as the core energy source. Limitations often come from resource management, forbidden techniques, or moral consequences. In Black Clover, most characters are born with an affinity for magic, which they enhance through grimoires. Asta, the protagonist, lacks magic, but wields a grimoire that nullifies others' spells, turning his weakness into a formidable strength. In Fairy Tail, magic is tied to a wizard's specific talent, such as Natsu's fire-based Dragon Slayer magic or Lucy's celestial summoning. Magic depletes a user's stamina and can strain relationships with powerful entities, like celestial spirits. In Magi: The Labyrinth of Magic, magic is derived from Rook, the essence of life and fate. Magicians manipulate White Rook for positive spells, or succumb to Black Rook for destructive powers, reflecting their moral alignment. Number 4. Technique or training-based power systems. In this power system, abilities come solely from hard work, discipline, and dedication. Anyone with the determination and opportunity can learn and master these skills. In Demon Slayer, breathing techniques amplify physical abilities and mimic elemental effects, such as water breathing's fluid movements or flame breathing's intense strikes. The system emphasizes rigorous physical and mental training, with the most skilled swordsmen achieving extraordinary feats. In One Piece, Haki is a latent ability that allows users to enhance their combat skills. All Haki types, except for Conqueror's Haki, can be achieved through effort. Observation. Haki enables users to sense hidden enemies or predict attacks, while Armament Haki strengthens their physical strikes and weapons. Only through intense training can one unlock and master these abilities. In Baki, martial artists push human limits, mastering combat techniques that border on superhuman. For example, Baki's grappling skills or Orochi Katsumi's devastating karate-based attacks are the result of relentless practice and innovation. Number 5. Natural law or rule-based power systems. Power systems based on natural law operate through unalterable rules tied to the story's universe, creating constraints that characters must navigate creatively. Fullmetal Alchemist is possibly the best example of this power system. Alchemy is governed by the principle of equivalent exchange. To create something, an equal value must be sacrificed. Even with powerful tools like the Philosopher's Stone, the laws of alchemy cannot be truly bypassed, forcing characters to grapple with moral and physical limitations. In Made in Abyss, the Abyss's layers have unique properties, such as the Curse of the Abyss, which inflicts physical and psychological harm on those who ascend. The deeper one ventures, the harsher the consequences, emphasizing the perilous nature of exploration. Number 6. Genetic or bloodline-based power systems. In this power system, abilities are inherited, though not always guaranteed. This system often explores themes of privilege, destiny, and anomalies. For example, in Avatar: The Last Airbender, benders inherit the ability to manipulate elements, though it's not guaranteed. Sokka is a non-bender, despite his lineage. The Avatar's unique ability to bend all 4 elements is a gift from Rava, the spirit of light and balance, making them the bridge between worlds. In Fire Force, pyrokinetics are born randomly, with abilities categorized by generation. 3rd generation users generate flames, while 2nd generation users manipulate pre-existing fire. These abilities are innate, creating disparities between those born with and without powers. In Naruto, bloodline abilities, or Kekai Genkai, such as the Sharingan of the Uchiha clan, are powerful but often carry significant burdens, like the tragic destiny tied to the Uchiha's cursed history. Number 7. Familiar, animal, or contract-based power systems. In this power system, characters gain powers through bonds with other entities, such as animals, spirits, or supernatural beings. These bonds often come with conditions, benefits, and risks. For example, in Soul Eater, Meisters and demon weapons work in pairs, with weapons transforming into forms like scythes or swords. Power depends on the synchronization of their souls, requiring mutual trust and harmony to reach their full potential. In Chainsaw Man, devil hunters form contracts with devils, exchanging something valuable, like years of their life or body parts, for the devil's power. These contracts come with high risks, as devils can exploit loopholes or demand steep prices. In Pokemon, trainers form bonds with their Pokemon, who possess unique strengths, weaknesses, and abilities. The relationship between trainer and Pokemon directly affects their effectiveness in battle and overall growth. Number 8. Gift-based power systems. These power systems showcase abilities granted by divine entities, supernatural creatures, powerful figures, or destiny. The recipient is usually chosen, the protagonist, for a specific role or purpose. In My Hero Academia, Deku inherits One for All, a power passed down through generations. This quirk accumulates strength from its previous users, giving Deku the responsibility and ability to grow exponentially stronger. In Kaiju number 8, Kafka is granted immense strength and resilience after a sentient kaiju fuses with his body. This power transforms him into a hybrid capable of combating other kaiju on equal footing. Number 9. Protagonist-based power systems. In this power system, the power applies only to the protagonist, setting them apart in a way that shapes the entire narrative. For example, in Death Note, Light, Yagami's possession of the Death Note gives him a unique and unparalleled ability to control life and death. His intellectual prowess amplifies the impact of the notebook, allowing him to manipulate others and maintain his anonymity. In Ragnar Crimson, Ragnar receives immense power from his future self, who transfers decades of experience and effort back to his past self. This transformation enables him to fight dragons, a seemingly impossible feat for ordinary humans. In Solo Leveling, Jinwoo is chosen by the Shadow Monarch, granting him the unique ability to level up and grow stronger without limits. This sets him apart from other hunters who rely on fixed abilities. Number 10. Hybrid power systems. Hybrid types are actually the most common type of power system. These power systems combine elements from multiple power systems or use several separate systems within the same world. Good examples would be One Piece. It combines Devil Fruits, artifact-based, Haki, training-based, and Conqueror's Haki, genetic-based. These systems interact to create diverse and strategic combat scenarios. Avatar combines bending, genetic-based, with the Avatar's unique 4-element power, gift-based, blending inherited abilities with divine responsibility. And My Hero Academia features both inherited quirks, genetic-based, and One for All, gift-based, highlighting societal disparities and the weight of legacy. Now that we've explored these 10 epic power systems, it's time to craft a power system that's entirely your own. Watch our next video for a detailed step-by-step guide to creating a power system so addicting, your fans won't stand a chance. And if you want to write your own manga series, click the link in the description to download the Shonen Story Pack. It will help you create your characters, power system, and build your world 10 times faster, 100% for free. Thanks for watching.